the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Well, with just 2 rounds to go, we are excited to be back here on Thursday nights for another round of the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series presented by Indy Race Parts and Elite Performance Industries. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Zach Krieger, and I'll be taking you through all of the action. We have 2 rounds left this season, and the championship is heating up. Only 15 points separate your top 3. Before we get to any of the racing action tonight, we're going to throw it down for a national anthem and the invocation. We'll be right back here on the Dirt Racing Network.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
And now, please welcome Pastor Sam Foley from Port Orange, Florida, to deliver tonight's invocation.
Father, we ask today that you protect and bless those who participate in this race. May they use good sportsmanship and respect for each other. And we'll thank you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Shout out to the Foley Boys, as always, for their wonderful invocation and national anthem. We are here for qualifying action here at the wonderful Wheatland, Missouri, Lucas Oil Speedway. And boy, oh boy, are we excited for this round. Right now, taking a look at Rylan Gray making his way around the track. We're going to quickly jump down and look at Ethan Uwe, who goes out onto the track now. Mr. Uwe Currently, right now, sits second in the championship, only 12 points behind James Tiernan with just 2 rounds to go. Trevor Royer as well in the championship battle. 389 for Tiernan, 377 for Uwe, and 374 for Royer. We'll take a look down at Trevor Royer as he starts to put his laps down onto the track. We'll see what Trevor can do. Royer goes second quick, and right away Vinny Stanton going to jump right above him, take away that second place spot. Stanton goes to second place with a 14.16. Right now, the top time, Zach Jurek with a 14.11, your top time. And Stanton going to go quick time, goes just a little bit faster, a 14.08, 300ths faster than the 01 car. Darren Anderson right now on track. That was his second time. We got 3 drivers yet to put in a qualifying time. Julian Velades, Tyler Schell, and Mason Hannigan. Don't know if any of them will get onto the track. As you may have noticed, we got a little specialty going on, a double stream. Roger trying to get his everything set and in order. I don't know, Roger, if you want to say some words of wisdom, as always.
I don't know if they're going to be words of wisdom necessarily, but some words. Looking forward to it. Got about 20 drivers checked in for this one. I'm not sure who is in the Tim Sims 11.
That is what
I'm sure it's going to be Cody Terry. I would be 99.95% sure that's Cody Terry driving that car.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, I'm just going to go out on a really fat limb and say that that's him. But, I'm just trying to get everything set up. Figured I'd come in to do this. I actually thought I had to do this show. I thought you had a Christmas thing, and it ends up that you didn't. But you and I miscommunicated there. But I was fully prepared to do it. Came in, and my mate was down for the count. Don't know what's going on. Won't even fire up. So I got somebody coming to look at that and find out what's going on because I can't figure it out. Figured I'd finish setting up this machine. I only got about halfway the other day. Does it look like the left rear tire on Shell's car isn't even on the ground right now?
No, it doesn't, and that is very interesting. It looks like he's somehow lifting that left rear tire, which I can't say I've seen yet this season.
I mean, I'm going to go watch Mason Hannigan right now, see if his is doing the same thing. Maybe it's an optical glitch. But he goes into 3 and 4, and it looks to me like his is actually down on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird thing. It looked like there was a couple inches of air underneath Shell's left rear tire the whole time. I don't see it on Hannigan's car, so...
Neither am I.
Welcome to iRacing, folks. If you've never seen it before, sit back and enjoy it, because there are some weird things that go on here.
Hannigan's second time by puts him 12th quick at a 14.65, and that will wind down our qualifying session. Just a minute here left for our drivers to get their final setup changes done before the heat races.
Trying to kind of keep an eye. I've got it up on the big screen, my YouTube feed, and I'm actually kind of happy. That looks pretty clear.
I know. You did that somewhat test stream, and we were talking about it a little bit earlier, and said how clear it looked, and it looked extremely clear. And new PC doing pretty well for you.
Well, it costs enough to build it. I hope it does very well. I got to get a wheel and stuff hooked up to it so I can actually race a little bit.
Ooh.
Get the rest of this stuff. I got to get all my camera packs swapped over. Do we have one for Lucas? I can't remember.
I don't think so. I think the only one that I have is for I-55. I know there's definitely been more there's definitely been more shared, but
well, we definitely need to get the rest of those done. Get them all where our group can have them. So
yep.
Well, man, I'm looking forward to it. Well, let's see what happens when we get ready to run heat race number 1 here.
Yep, heat race number 1 going to get lined up here. 5-car heat races, 8 laps the distance starting from the pole. The 36 machine of Richard Williams out of the Mid-South will start on the pole. Ethan Uy out of Pennsylvania in the 52 machine will start alongside him, finishing out row number 1. Row 2 going to look like Wade Fields in the Indy Race Parts Esports number 71 machine, starting alongside Vinny Sanson in the 80, your quick qualifier on the night. Billy Rowley in the 51 machine out of Ohio will finish off your 5-car heat race number 1. These guys getting ready.
Good to see the rowdy one on track, especially in a wingless car. I didn't think he had it in him. Don't tell him I said that.
That-
I've been racing with Billy for a very, very long time. All these cars, the right front isn't even touching. This is so weird. I don't know what we've got going on here, but man, I'll tell you what, that's some weird stuff.
Well, it's safe to say I have the right front planted. Oh, wait.
They're rolling down the back stretch, and almost every one of them, the right front is 4 inches off the
Yeah.
ground.
I've got just a little bit of gap between Richard Williams' front tire on the ground, so maybe this is somewhat of a little bit of an optical illusion at the old Lucas Oil Speedway.
We'll have to get some better cameras set up. I'll work on that here over the next few days. We're going to have some time off of work, so I got some time to sit around and play with this a little bit. But it looks like we're ready to go green.
We are indeed. Williams and Uy, your front row. Fields and Sanson with Rowley at the back. Getting ready to go green flag racing here for heat race number 1 of the night. Everybody gonna make it into the show. It's all about starting position. We're underway here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Contact. Yep, contact a little bit further back. Sanson and Uy gonna get together. They're gonna keep it straight. Richard Williams still gonna be your leader as they end lap 1.
Yeah. Fields, beneficiary of Dewey on the tap on the back. Got him up into second. Dewey followed all the way to 5th. Sansone slid in 3rd. Now Dewey's on the inside. Going to make the pass on Billy. Rowley coming around. Going to be 5 to go.
Indeed, these drivers all going at the biggest battle now, looking back up at front because Wade Fields has slowly started to close that gap. Fields using that high line here in these non-wing 410 sprint cars. Fields trying to make the top work, just doesn't look like he's got the momentum quite yet. Maybe this time through turns 1 and 2 he might have it. Ooh, he's right to the tail tank of the 36 car. He's going to throw it low. Tries to slide a little bit up. Williams says no siree. Pulls right past him here. 4 laps to go.
Probably would have the lead right now, but down the backstretch. Oh, now Sansone with a little tap. Good job by both drivers getting away from each other, keeping things racy and friendly all at the same time. That time Sansone throws it deep into 1 or 2. Has to really get on the binders. Here we go with Fields and Williams again. And now Fields went to the top. Williams covered the line. I think we're going to see a slider when we get down to it. 2 to go.
We definitely are indeed. This has been a big battle, but don't count out Vinny Sanson behind. He has looked strong this entire season. He might try and sneak one away as they come to the line. White flag is out. Fields gets a little bit loose off of turn 4. That's going to slow his speed down. He'll run the top to get the momentum down the back straightaway. He's going to look high. Williams going to protect low. Fields with the momentum up high, trying to sneak his way past. He does! Wade Fields gets it done in heat race number 1. Richard Williams will finish 2nd. Vinny Sansone will finish home in 3rd. 4th to Ethan Uy after an early race incident. And Billy Rowley will finish home in 5th. Roger, take away for grid in the heat race number 2.
Watch a slide job on their deal. Awesome piece of driving. Great job by Wade Fields. Heat 2. Lining up like this. Onto the pole, the 19. That is an elbows up Sim Sport machine. Tyler Shell behind the wheel. Old Gumby getting it done and getting on the pole for Heat 2. Noah Bowman, the 2 car on the outside of that row. Your second row on the inside, starting in the 3rd position, 72. Iridium Sim Sports machine of Craig Sheeran. And on his outside, coming to us somewhere in New England, I'm not sure where, but the New England region, the 01, that's Zach Jurczyk. And shotgun on the field in the 13, the Marconi setup shop at number 13 car, that is, of Julian Valdez.
Valdez. I know I've been saying all these names wrong this entire season. It's good to have you here.
Well, Valdez has got an A in between the L and the D. I think I left it out when I originally did it. But, you get the gist of it. Jurczyk, I just know that. I don't know the nationality on the name, but I know those the little C's and I's and stuff. I've learned a long time ago how to do those. So.
Yeah. I don't know if you have it in your chat, but we've got Tim Sims powered by iRacing in my chat.
There's nothing but trouble sitting over there. He's
Yeah.
got people over watching. Hillbilly High Banks. Guys, sit back, enjoy the show. It won't be a real long one, but it's going to be a good one. We got some really heavy hitters in this. We better watch the 19 car off the pole. Old Gumby, Tyler Shell, probably going to put it to these boys pretty good here.
as they come out of 4. Green flag is up, but I was going to say, don't count out Noah Bowman, last week's feature winner. Bowman going to try and make it work. We're green heading down into turns 3 and 4.
Yeah, Bowman trying to hang on to second. Got the 72 of Sheeran down the inside. Now a 3-wide attempt. The 0-1 of Jurczyk. Jurczyk in the middle. He and Sheeran with contact. That ain't going to end well. Everybody's going to keep them facing forward. Sheeran, the short end of that stick as he comes away 5th. But we're going to get back to the front because Bowman starting to reel in Shell with 6 to go.
Indeed, it's an opposite of the last heat race. Shell up top, Bowman down low. The first place car doing a good job. Tyler Shell back up to the top, and now Bowman going to follow him through heat number 2, spacing out. It seems just 5 laps to go. Like you said, Tyler Shell doing a good job holding down this lead. One of our few pros here in our race tonight. He's doing a pretty good job at holding down this lead. They're going to come halfway, 4 laps to go.
It looks like Bowman is starting to make it work a little bit. Every time they come to a corner entry, he's a little bit closer. That time, out of 2, lost a lot of ground. I think he had to wait too long for the car to get rotated. Now he's trying to do the cut down line. I don't know that the cut down line is necessarily going to be the line right now. This track not nearly slick enough for that. But Tyler Shell, 3/4 of a second in front, making 8/10 coming out of turn 4. He's going to get the 2 to go signal. And Jurczyk now starting to reel in Bowman.
He is. This is going to be a battle for the 2nd place spot. Jurczyk in the 0-1 making a good run. He's going to look to the inside, trying to throw a slider here on Bowman. Goes on up, gets the job done. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. Tyler Shell, your leader. Big slider from Bowman. He's going to big wheel stand down the back straightaway. Keeps it straight, bringing himself through turns 3 and 4 right now. The 19 started on the pole, didn't look back. Tyler Shell going to get the heat race number 2 win. Zach Jurczyk will home and finish in 2nd. Noah Bowman in 3rd. We see Julian Velades puts himself into the wall as well. Craig Sheeran will round it out in 5th. We're going to get the grid up here. Oop, go ahead.
Velades decided to throw it in there.
Yes, sir.
They won't be using that one for the feature, you can be guaranteed.
We'll take a look here at our grid for heat race number 3, and it's exactly what you said. Starting from the pole in the 54 machine out of Ohio, Cody Terry in the Tim Sims, whatever number it was, starts from the pole. Darren Anderson in the 95 will start from 2nd. The 005 car of Braden Eiler out of Pennsylvania will start in 3rd. Trevor Royer, another big name here this season, starts from the 4th place spot. Gaten Gvappel in the 9 machine starts, in the 4 machine starts in 5th. But the big story, it is Cody Terry.
Yeah, he should know that you don't paint a race car green, first of all. It's number 54. And then that 2nd row, you got the high side hustler and old Trevor Royer. Man, part of that online PA posse group. Better watch that guy. He can make it happen from the 2nd row pretty easy here. And I haven't seen Gaten Gvappel in quite a while, so it's good to see him back on the track.
Royer, amazingly, 3rd place in the championship this season. Has not won a race, so Trevor going to try and change that tonight.
That kid went 13 races at the SRL and won a championship. Never won a single race.
Maybe that's his trick.
Second several times. He's just consistent. Mr. Consistency. That's what
the
90 car does.
Oh, 100%. And that was even the case last night with the American Dirt Series, as he was holding down some good spots, and just consistency is key. They're going to bring themselves out of turn 4. We're going to get green flag racing here in heat race number 3.
Almost contact. There is contact now. Royer, Mr. Consistency, found the right rear of Eiler's 005 machine coming out of 2, and he'll have to fight back off the top side to grab 3rd back from Eiler. I'm watching the 2 at the front right now.
Yes, sir.
And Anderson putting it all on Perry right now. Got him up on top. They're stacked coming through 3 and 4, and a good fight in the center. And I think Anderson's going to grab the lead with 6 to go.
Darren Anderson has had a mixed bag of results this season. A good run for him tonight seems to be overdue. Darren Anderson holding down your lead, but the high side hustler Trevor Royer, Mr. Consistency, doing a good job up top, and he is ripping it, trying to get the heat race win, trying to take the lead here as they make their way down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Royer looking high, but Anderson just seems to have a little extra speed as they make their way down the front straightaway, halfway to go.
Trying to work the high side, trying to find a little bit of momentum, almost got the right front end to the left rear right there. And Anderson's just keeping that line covered. Here's Cody Terry hanging on the third with Gavampel and Braden Eiler. And I haven't seen the high side hustler at the back of a sprint car field in a long time. Weird to see that 005 car not performing at peak for, at the top level right now. But maybe the kid took too long off. He's got a little bit of rust on him as Trevor Royer went for the lead coming to 2 to go.
Royer to the inside. He's going to get the move done. I was taking a look back there for a second at Caden Gavampel, who pulled an absolute slider. Now, Eiler going to do the exact same thing. Big sliders out of 4. White flag is out. Keeping an eye on the battle for third. There's the slider again. Anderson going to get out of shape. He'll fall back to 4th. Eiler going to send it in deep in 3 and 4. 3 cars all getting sideways. Gavampel comes out best. Trevor Royer will get the heat win. What an ending. The heat race number 3.
Second place changed hands 4 times in the last 2 laps, and both drivers came from 5th place.
My, oh my.
The guys were just side by side. That was wild. That was absolutely crazy. Great run. Let's get ready to get down here. Have a look at the lineup for what I believe will be our final heat race of the evening. On the pole, the 24 car of Nate McMillan, and next to him, the Black Diamond Motorsports camp, the 1X. The 69 on the screen, but it's the 1X. It's the little Hurricane Mason Hannigan. Your second row, inside, one to watch. The 81 car, Rylan Gray on his outside. The guy I think can win any night at any track in this car. You just put him in there. I don't care who he's racing against. He's in the 61, Jacob Denny. And then on the back, I have no idea who's in that Tim Sims 11 car. Might be Tim himself. That would be pretty wild if it was Mr. Nichols himself.
That's what I was kind of thinking. And that's honestly, I thought that was Cody Terry.
I did too.
Yeah, this is trippy. But yeah, you said it, Jacob Denny, 2 wins already this season. He'll be one to keep an eye out for. But hey, a little Hurricane Mason Hannigan starting in that 2nd place spot. He could be one to keep an eye on.
It says 69 in his car. Normally that says 1X. I don't know what he's up to. Maybe he just decided he's changing his number.
Some shady stuff, indeed. He no-showed last night. He was in the server, but no laps were put down by Mason. It was disappointing. Maybe tonight you can have a little bit of extra luck. And one car that I was surprised to actually see on the track right now is the 81 machine of Rylan Gray. I for sure would have thought he was trying to get a driller at the shootout.
Usually seeing him in the 06, so this 81 car is a new deal for you. There's all kinds of guys with weird numbers. Denny's the only one in his regular number, it looks like.
Oh, chaos!
Contact. Big contact. McMillan going to keep it righted. He got spun all the way around, but he's going to drive away. As McMillan had problems. I think whoever was in that Tim Sims machine maybe clipped him, got the damage. They're going to take that car right off the track. We're going to go to the front as Hannigan going to go for the lead with the slider in 1 and 2, and Denny, no problems with the crossover. As down to 3 and 4, Denny's got the high side. He'll hang on to the lead. Hannigan will come out second. And Rylan Gray cocks up the left front tire and tried to go at him. Just couldn't get it done.
Gray gonna try and take some looks down the straightaway. Ray doing a good job. I almost noticed from Jacob Denny almost dumped it in turn 1 that last time by. Got a little too high. I saw it over on my end. Denny right now though holding down the lead. Then Hannigan, Gray, and McMillan, your top 4. Right now they're going to come to the halfway to go signal from the flagman, and it is an all Jacob Denny show. Halfway down, halfway to go.
Number 2 on the outside. Denny grabbed the lead with the early mishap. Driving away almost 1 1/4 seconds going into 3, and it looked like Hannigan closed up a little bit. Denny must have biked it again. Hannigan in second, Gray is third, and Nate McMillan back here in fourth. Looks like the Tim Sims driver took his car to the infield. He's not going to make it back to the racing service. But 2 to go, and Denny cruising on Sunday afternoon.
He is in.
Steve, look into the chat real quick before we go through there. And we like wingless sprint cars too. A lot of fun watching these guys. Good show here with the Hoosier Open Wheel Series.
Woo, Denny getting all sorts of wild out of turn 4. He's able to keep it going. And McMillan has seemed to have gotten a little bit slow, but through 3 and 4, Jacob Denny with the early mishap. He'll move up 3 positions. He'll bring home heat race number 3 is a win. Or sorry, heat race number 4, if I'm not mistaken, the win. Yep. Mason Hannigan, Rylan Gray, Nate McMillan will be your order on track. The Tim Sims driver finishes in 5th. We're going to try our best to get some information on who that is at 1 point.
I'm almost positive it's Tim.
I wouldn't be
Are we having a
surprised.
beat main
We
for
are
beat main steak? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Well,
A very
I would
Hoosier
love racing
open
for
wheel,
no reason.
a very Hoosier open wheel series tradition.
I just like extra racing.
So do I.
Want to see, but I love extra racing.
Oh, 100%.
Extra racing for no reason whatsoever, or even better. These guys can just go out here and let it fly because they know they're in the feature.
Exactly.
And, get it done.
Exactly.
All right.
The grid.
Well, give them the lineup.
Yep, the grid for our B main gonna look like this. Starting on the pole, the 52 machine out of Pennsylvania, that's Ethan Uy. Julian Valadez in the 13 machine will start to his outside in second. Braden Eiler, 005 machine, starts in third. Nate McMillan in fourth in the 24 machine. He'll be starting alongside Eiler. Billy Riley in the 51 machine will start alongside Craig Sheeran in the 72 car. Darren Anderson in the 95 and Tim Sims in the 14 car will start from 8th place.
Okay, so we've got the high side hustler, the rowdy one, and the hillbilly all in the same race. I mean, it's Saturday night in Missouri if I've ever seen it.
It is indeed. This is getting good. We've got a good race tonight.
We have a lot of colorful personalities. How's that?
That is a very good way to put it.
And a lot of guys with nicknames that they've definitely earned over the last about 6 years of me covering the dirt series on iRacing. So, and a lot of them enjoy the nicknames, so I leave them. I don't change them for them. I keep them together. And I know Braden Eiler has always been known for running the high side, but the last few times I've seen him, he's actually been more like a catfish running the bottom. So, I don't know. We'll just have to see. Maybe these guys try to change their monikers a little bit.
We're going to bring him out of turn 4. We are green flag racing here for our B main. We with a good lead. Eiler going to look to take some spots away. Eiler up on the top side. He got passed by Julian Valadez on that race start. Eiler back to the high line, trying to make it work. Cross the line.
Eiler now with a little bit of bite. Maybe heard what I said. Stay on the high side. Now makes a liar out of me. Goes for the slider. Out of turns 3 and 4. Grab the lead that time by the high side hustler with 10 to go.
Eiler, a big move up 2 spots so far. He got the lead. He's not looking back either. We'll take a look back. Nate McMillan trying to make a move here on Julian Valadez. Doesn't look like he's able to quite yet. McMillan, the only driver running the bottom line. Ooh, it's a little bit out of shape there. We're going to stop talking about him and stop cursing him. Taking a look back up at the lead of Eiler. Third? Yep. Go ahead.
3/4 of a second. He's just stretching it out. I want to go back here. Darren Anderson hasn't had a good night yet. Well, he's still not having one. Is he and the rowdy one, Billy Rowley, getting together there out of turn number 2? They're both probably going to keep it going. No cautions. But they're going to the back as the hillbilly. Jim Nichols goes by first caution. Not sure what that was for. Oh, they're going to call it the Billy Rowley crash. That's what they're going to call it.
That is what it looks like.
Sideways, but man, you know, he had no way to get together, and I just don't. I don't know. Maybe his cars were coming, and he was really slow, and the lead was coming out of 2. Maybe.
I'm trying to.
It's not that big a track, but I don't know. That's a hard call for me.
Yeah, trying to see if there was something that I missed around a bit after, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like we've got a caution for the sake of a caution.
Well, you know, we had a B main for the sake of the B main, and maybe they just want to settle these guys down, give them a moment to take a breath with 6 to go, and reset things.
I think the officials in the inside of the track are needing of their hot dogs, so they're having somebody run down there and hand it off. Because, you know, believe it or not, I've seen that at a real racetrack.
As long as the flagman did get hit by a car, like a shootout. Yeah, and I'm glad to see that Terry made it.
Good to see that Terry is okay.
Yeah, he made it back to the track, and he was up in the scorer's booth scoring racing. He just
Yeah.
wasn't down there waving the flags. He's got a passion for that. I know
Oh, yeah.
it's probably tough for him to be up there, but hey, at least he's not that injured. He's back at the racetrack. But we're back underway here. Coming around, going to be the wave lap, 5 to go. Valadez grabbed second. I don't know if he's going to get the lead or not now. Who do we have? It says
Darren Anderson.
It's,
Darren Anderson. It's
And
Anderson
Hillbilly
or
maybe got
11.
together.
Yeah. So I had seen Anderson. We had our cameras trained on him on that restart, and he got into the wall
Oh, he
on
and
the
Billy
start.
Rowley touched
Ah,
right rear to left front.
even
and,
more
with
drama.
The hillbilly coming, yeah. With the
Yeah.
hillbilly coming, that, you know.
yeah, there it is.
The 51 and the
Oh, Tim.
yeah, I think Anderson and Rowley probably, the 95 and 51, maybe magnetic.
They might be. I don't know.
Each other.
I don't know if you took a little look-see at the incident with the 14 car there. I can definitely say that's what the caution was for.
Okay. I did not take a look at it. I saw 2 red lines come up. I only looked at the first one, so.
We looked
If
it over.
it was the hillbilly.
It was the hillbilly. It was the hillbilly.
Because I can tell you right now, if that wasn't him in the car, he'd already be on here telling us it wasn't him in the car. I'm pretty sure it's him.
It was definitely Tim, and it was definitely Tim looking to the inside and very much miscalculating it into a tractor tire. We're back underway here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Eiler and Uwe still your top 2. Velada's had to give that position back. Shiram now up into the 4th place spot. And Uwe running that middle line, maybe trying to make a shot at Braden Eiler. Looking low, trying to close that gap. But he slides up, and every time he slides up, Eiler slides away from him.
Confirmation. That
Yep.
is the hillbilly.
Yep, he dropped his...
Apparently he dropped the moonshine jug, and that's why he had a problem.
That...
Dropped it on one of his bare feet.
yeah.
Here we go. This time on turn number 4 at the B main for just the B main sink. On the high side, Hustler Braden Eiler lead Ethan Huey. Julian Valadez. Craig Shearer, Nate McMillan through the top 5, then Billy Rowley and Darren Anderson. All kinds of, I think that car, not just a little broken, but a whole lot broken. And it's a good thing this one's over because he's limping it around the track. It looks like Eiler's on the white flag.
Oh!
Ooh, we almost had a caution for that right in front of the leader.
I was surprised. Ooh, nah.
He was going to catch a tie.
I did too.
Good Lord. They're really getting at each other, even the B main.
Velada's coming 2 to go. He had an incident. I think he actually did clip a tractor tire. We're checking it back on ours.
Wow.
Amazing.
The B main doesn't pay, man. The B main doesn't pay. I
It
don't know
pays.
what's going on,
It
but the
pays
B
an
main doesn't pay.
enjoyment. It pays an enjoyment
It sure doesn't.
and good
He
times.
broke his toes. Yeah, trying to throw a red flag. All right, got it. Well, I think a little bit of just think what I want to do. I want to try to pay a bill or 2 here real
So
quick.
are we.
Yeah, and then when we come back, we'll get right at it.
Yes, sir.
Back.
Okay, so my
They're rolling off already. So we better get the lineup done really fast here. Going to be Wade Fields and Tyler Shell in your front row. Trevor Royer, Jacob Janney, row number 2. Your third row, Zach Jurczyk, Richard Williams. Then the Hurricane, Mason Hanning, Kate Wappel in row number 4. The fifth row, going to line up with Noah Bowman and Vinny Sanso. Rylan Gray and Cody Terry in row number 6. Ethan Hewitt, Braden Allen, row 7. Craig Sherm, Dave McMillan, the 8th row, and the 9th and final row this evening going to be Julian Valadez and Billy Riley.
We are getting ready to go racing from everybody here at the Dirt Racing Network and the Hoosier Open Wheel Series. We want to thank you for tuning in tonight here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Big stack up on the start, but it is showtime. We're underway here at Lucas Oil Speedway, and a great start for Wade Fields as he makes his way down the back straightaway. Fields right now gonna have the lead, but keeping an eye on the back of the pack. They are almost 5 wide through the corners. Royer gonna steal it at the line. Trevor Royer to the lead at the end of lap 1. This is chaos as they make their way down the back straightaway. Oh, parking lot!
That's a parking lot, and that is 100%. I saw Tyler Shell's car rocking across backwards. I have got to go back because he was the first one that I saw. The 19 car across the track down here in turns 3 and 4, cuts to the middle right there. Now Sansone on the inside, they touched tires and he just took a ride. And then it's a park, everybody. Sansone is in it. Oh, looks like Sheeran was in it. Cody Terry got into that. Richard Williams got it. There was everybody behind that pretty much got into that. That was pretty wild. Fields had the lead, and he and Royer were kind of battling. Maybe they gave it to Royer, but Royer and Fields were at the front. Gumby was just trying to go on a little crossover and grab third right there. They got down to 3 and 4, and it just looked like maybe he didn't know Sansone was on the inside, and Vinny really just kind of tried to turn the car in about the same time, and he and Gumby. You can't touch open wheel tires together. Bad things happen, and you got to see the parking lot out of it right there.
Yes, sir. And the thing that I was most impressed about, we saw it over on my end, Cody Terry got hit in the middle of 3 and 4 and got dragged a quarter of the way down the front straightaway before his car biked up on its roof. So, ambulance to Cody Terry. Unfortunately, to say the very least. We're ready to go back green flag racing. It is Royer and Fields, your top 2. Jacob Denny in that third place spot. We're back green flag racing here at Lucas Oil Speedway.
And quick caution, car sideways. I don't know who it was. It could be. I'm going to go back here and take a look, but I don't think it was Shell. I think it happens in front of him.
Oh.
He should be going by it. I don't know who it was. I think they just got sideways. I think that's all it was. Somebody just got far enough sideways to trigger a flag, and I think Shell's car is just damaged enough. I saw him haul off into the pits there, so I wasn't sure if maybe he had a problem real quick. I just think somebody got a little sideways.
So do I.
Back and triggered the yellow flag real fast.
Yeah, we're trying to get a look. Oh! It was Shell. And it was Shell got tagged from the rear. Or sorry, no, that's Eiler. It was Braden Eiler who got tagged from the rear, which sent Eiler around in front of the pack. And that is what L caution is for.
And he must have grabbed it up and kept going, though.
Yes, he did.
Okay, back to green we go. And Royer got a great start. Fields was kind of trying to hold the car underneath him a little bit. He's going to open things up. Jacob Jenney, like a shot through the open door, right into second gear. Comes Zach Jurczyk, and Jurczyk's going to go around the bottom, and he's going to take away third. I think Fields has got some kind of problem with the car business setup, or maybe he's got some kind of damage from something that we haven't seen. But Wade Fields really looks like he's fighting the 71 car pretty hard as we've completed 5 of our 30 schedule.
Oof, that's not going to help Wade Fields at all. Jurczyk gonna go down the order for a second. Oh, he is back now. Oh, 3 wide through the corner. thought I saw a car get a little bit hit up front, but my oh my, Trevor Royer twiddling his thumbs right now. A second, and wow, Royer starting to run away so far.
Yeah, he got out front. Clean Air seems to agree with the 90 car. He can pick his line anywhere he wants to go. 1.3 seconds out of 2. Got the lead over Jacob Denny. Denny running almost mirror time. 15 platinum, 15.02. And, these two drivers pretty equally matched right now. They are absolutely yarding Huey down here in third and Bowman in fourth right now.
We've been keeping our eye on the back there for the battle for the third place spot because it was heating up. They were 5-6 cars deep looking for that final podium spot. Right now it is Ethan Uwe who does have control of it. Noah Bowman not trying to let him go too easily though. Last week's feature winner trying to make his way back onto the podium. Doesn't look like he has the pace on the inside of the circuit though to hold it down.
They're going in low, they're drifting up in the middle, and then one of them's coming out in the middle, the other's coming out low, and neither one's making ground on the other. So I think, a couple of pretty equal cars right there just trying to battle over a podium spot. Meanwhile, Royer picked up a couple more tenths on Denny. He's gotten out to about 1.5 seconds, and Jacob Denny looks like he's just waiting for a mistake, but not really trying to press the issue too much. We're getting really close to halfway right now.
We are, and it's going to get close. There were some big moves a little bit further back in the pack as well. Hannigan's little group that he had going on back there, they were 3 wide for 2 laps. They've all settled it down. And again, just taking a quick look here at Noah Bowman trying to make some pace up on Ethan Uwe. He can. A pretty easy race so far. Big battle right now going on between Zach Jurczyk, who joined him right at the wrong time. He was getting all sorts of out of shape through 1 and 2. Battling there with Wade Fields. They're 3 wide with Jurczyk, the 4 of Kane Voppel, and Rylan Gray. Sorry, the 13 machine of Julian Velades. We got some good battles.
He's shooting in there, and he took the 9th spot away from Velades. Velades tried to fight back. This is a pretty good battle, even though it's not for the win or the lead. It's back in the top 10, and we still got half of this race to go. We can see any of these guys, if they can start to find a rhythm, maybe start to make their way to the front. I don't think they'll catch your 2 leaders. Royer's still in front, 2 seconds out in front of Jacob Denny, and Denny's got about 1.2 seconds on Noah Bowman right now, as Bowman had gotten around Ethan Huey.
Indeed. About to point that out, Noah Bowman moves up into our 3rd place spot. Ooh, Denny got a little bit out of shape there through turns 1 and 2. He's going to keep it and collect it, get it back going. But we're going to come under pressure here from the little hurricane of Mason Hannigan, I would assume. In the next few laps, the gap has been closing. We've got cars all sorts of switching. We've got cars all sorts of wrecking. Caution on the racetrack.
Let's go see, because I've got a red tag on the 005 of Braden Eiler right now.
As do I.
Oh, yeah, he got it in there backwards and got Craig Shakira to go across the left rear tire, which was actually on the right side of the car at that time. And, he just looks like when he went to pitch it down into 3 and 4, he maybe got in there a little overzealous. That's the word we're going to go with.
Yeah, he did. We'll be riding on board here with Craig Sherman and what he saw up top from the GoPro mount. Ugh. Know where Sherman can go, and he ends that bad boy up on its roof. Gotta feel bad for the 72 machine. Had some good runs at the start of the season, but just slowly started to drop it a little bit and has not had the best of luck in recent times. Just over 2 handfuls of laps to go. I think when we go back to green, will be 11 to go, if I'm not mistaken. And this is definitely what Jacob Denny has wanted. He's definitely closed up to the back here of Trevor Royer now under the caution. He's going to try to stay there. But Royer has just looked strong. And we said it earlier in the heat races, but Mr. Consistent doesn't just go for finishes. That goes for running. Royer is one of the most consistent drivers I've seen. And I bet if we would go to look at his laps, they would just all be, in the 15-second bracket, just around there. So We'll take a look here. 11 laps to go. We're back green flag racing here at Lucas Oil Speedway. 11 laps to go, like I had just said. And Royer and Denny gonna go at it. Don't look now, but Bowman as well gonna throw his hat into the ring, trying to make a move for that second place spot. And oh, he gets to the inside of Royer, but has to back out to not get into him. Bowman now trying to look low here on Royer. New leader down the back straightaway. But Royer not going to let him go too easily. Royer going to run it in on the middle. Bowman says, no way, Jose. He'll run up in front of Royer. Noah Bowman, your new leader. Just 9 laps to go.
Big wheel stand coming out of turn 2 for Bowman. He starts to drive away as Royer had a problem coming off of turn 2. And he gave up second to Denny for the Bowman. Looks like it's going to hold tight right there. Jacob Denny got around and goes back to second place. He fell to third. As soon as Bowman passed Royer, he got around him too. They'll move Royer from the penthouse to third place really, really quick. And now Jacob Denny banking it off the fence. As I believe Jack Churchick has had a problem. And we'll go watch the 01 car. That's the bright green and black machine. Right there with Wade Field. Looks like the routing one. Billy Rowley right there. Contact. Now he's in a sandwich. And that's what brought out the caution. That was pretty neat and pretty lame if you're asking me about bringing out a caution right there.
I do agree with you. We're going to go back and take a look here at Jacob Denny and the absolute craziness that exit out of turn 4 was, because he just got himself a little bit high. We're trying to search and find it here. Should be this time by. And you know Jacob Denny's driving the wheels off of this car at this point. He wants this feature win, because if he's doing stuff like this, he has only the right side tires on that track out of turn 4 at the end of lap 23. You know he's driving the wheels off that thing, trying to get to the front now, trying to maybe make his way past Noah Bowman here at the death of this race.
Go when they get the green. That's not a lot of time on this short little track. We're going to see if anybody's going to brave it and try to get up there on the flat, because I think there's a little bit of moisture up there.
Yeah.
And I know guys like to get up there and try to run. You can see Denny keep bringing the car up there to see what is there.
It's about a car length.
Yeah, about one car width. About what you? Yeah.
Yeah, car length width.
With Bowman, Denny, Royer, Hannigan, and Huey in the top 5.
Don't count out this top 5.
On top of the podium when we get these last 6 laps here.
Don't count out any of the drivers in the top 5. The first car to go high is the Little Hurricane, Mason Hannigan. Oh, we might have... Yes. Yes, it is. Sansone and Velades on the restart. Taking a look here. Got the 13 and the 80. Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
That looked like last night at the shootout.
It did, and I'm impressed because Velades managed to clear above Sansone at one point during that whole incident. So that is that's a big crash, unfortunately, but the caution flag will fly, and this gives another opportunity. And I wonder, this is what kind of interests me. I wonder if any of these drivers are going to see what Hannigan was able to do out of 1 and 2, because Hannigan got a good run, and I wonder if any of them are going to try and do what Hannigan did, because there's a big risk versus reward factor. You put it up there and you work it, you're going to be getting some momentum, getting an opportunity. But then again, if you go up there and you try to abuse it a little too much, you're going for a wild ride and you potentially lose the podium. This is going to be an interesting final 5 laps. It's going to be Bowman who brings them back to the green. Back underway here at Lucas Oil Speedway. Jacob Denny looking to the middle. He's going to try and make it. I said it, but Royer going to look high. Hannigan, I think he may have tricked Royer going up there. Mason Hannigan looking low now on Royer. Oh, it's getting close. But so far, so good. Down the front straightaway, 4 laps to go.
Cavapple back here trying to make a move. He had Riley Gray. Now Gray streaks away off the bottom of turn 2, but at the front, Bowman, 0.8 of a second. Everybody else is just trying to find something secure the spot that they've got. I don't really see anybody going after passes here. Maybe Hannigan trying to do something with Royer as he found something on the bottom, and Royer right through the middle, but he's cutting off the exit line. And Trevor Royer with 2 to go, hanging on to our final podium spot.
Noah Bowman out front. He's running that bottom. He's catfishing this bad boy to the white. Out of turn 4. He will see white flag. 1 lap to go for the 2 machine. Through turns 1 and 2. Really backing that car up. And it is working for him. Last week at I-55, Fairbury, he was able to get it done. Tonight here at Lucas Oil Speedway, he'll go 2 for 2. Noah Bowman gets the win here in round number 7, if I'm not mistaken, and brings home the W. Jacob Denny going to bring it home in 2nd, and Trevor Royer brings it home in 3rd. Like we had said, Trevor Royer, Mr. Consistent. This is definitely going to...
Top 5 real quick, you know, and Hannigan wasn't giving up on that deal. He was right there with Royer, but Royer just figured out how to make the car stick.
Indeed, we're going to get our top 3 lined up. I know Bowman likes to be a little bit of a showman, and I know last week he did some donuts out of Fairbury. Not 100% sure if he will rip any here. It doesn't look like it. We'll get them lined up here at the front of the front straightaway. Try to get a good camera on them, and we will bring them up here into the Dirt Racing Network booth. Let's see, we're looking for Noah.
Takes his car directly off track, so.
I got a decent image of it. Not 100% sure about seeing Bowman in here. So I think what we're going to do is we'll go on reverse. Oh, there he is. So actually, instead, we will go and talk to Noah Bowman. We'll bring him up here into the booth. And we'll talk to our winner in the 2 machine, Mr. Noah Bowman. You got a copy?
Yes.
Well, 2 for 2. Tell me about that feature here at Fairbury. How excited are you? Sorry, here at Lucas Oil Speedway. How excited are you to get the win tonight?
I'm pretty excited. I don't really know what to say. It kind of sucks for Ethan because he was in the points battle, and I guess he hit the tire. Yeah.
Man, a few words.
Indeed.
Are you still there, Noah?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
You bring home the win tonight. Oops, go ahead, Roger.
I just saw the light was lit, but I wasn't hearing anything. I thought maybe he lost the button on his microphone or something because he started to talk and then he just quit. So, you know.
You bring home the win tonight. You got 1 round left in the season. That race going to be at Charlotte. How do you like your odds potentially going 3 for 3?
I don't think it'll happen. I'm not a big fan of Charlotte, so we'll just see.
Well, before we let you go and celebrate your win tonight, who do you want to thank who is on your car?
M9 Performance, everybody there, Orienta Custom Machining, TRD, everybody.
Well, we will let you go and celebrate your first place finish. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
That was Noah Bowman, as Roger said, the man of many words, getting the win in the race. We'll take a look and talk.
All 3.
Yep. We will talk to our 2nd place finisher on the night, Jacob Denny, and we will let Roger do some talking to Mr. Denny.
Jacob Denny, you got a copy?
Yep.
Well, man, I have seen you do this for a long time. I called it early. If I was going to pick a driver to win anything in here tonight from anywhere, it was going to be you. You got close, man. What happened there towards the end of that thing? You let Noah get away from you.
Just a little too tight. I don't usually ever run the bottom. I don't ever set up for the bottom. So as soon as it switched to the bottom off like lap 9 or 10, I knew I was gonna be in trouble, and I was just doing my best to try to make speed through the middle and run the top. But the bottom were just too good to run anywhere else.
Yeah, it looked like the track did a lot of changing during the feature out there. The grip was hard enough to find, but you know, you kind of put a battle there with Royer for just a little bit, and then he slips up. Bowen gets by. How did you figure out what Noah did to get by Trevor so you can at least stay in the top 2 and try to battle for the win late?
I just tried to find a better line to keep my momentum up, and I think he tripped up over the ledge, and then I just rolled right on by through the slick and tried chasing after Noah, but he was just a little bit too good.
Well, fantastic run. Nonetheless, another podium finish for you. I'm sure you got some shout-outs before we let you get out of here.
Thank the good Lord and EPI.
All right. No, Jacob Denny, second place finisher. I think we'll let Zach handle
Yes.
Mr. Royer.
Indeed, we're going to get him up here into the booth in just a short second. Trevor Royer. Bring him up here, Mr. Royer. You got a copy tonight.
Yep, I got you, Zach.
Well. You bring it home in third place tonight. You were battling for the lead. You were in the lead for quite a while. What do you think was, what held you back tonight to potentially not win this race?
That caution about halfway through. I knew some of these guys just sell out for the bottom at every track we go to, and 90% of the time they're right, so I kind of can't blame them. I had a nice little rhythm going there, running top 1 and 2, bottom 3 and 4, and when they all came out, I kind of had a feeling that either him or Uwe were going to be coming on the bottom, because that's just the state that our racing is in right now.
Well, with just a round to go at Charlotte, and tonight a big kind of thing was the points leader, James Tiernan, not showing up. You are indeed going to take the point standings and jump to the top of the table. What do you think it's going to take at Charlotte to, write this championship into your book?
Well, obviously I want to win it, and that's one of my better tracks. So I'm gonna be putting all my effort into winning that race. But just being consistent. If I end up not winning, maybe top 5, hopefully you'll give me points. Not the way I want to win a championship, if I may, because someone didn't show up. I'm not sure why Tiernan wasn't here tonight, but next week should be fun. Charlotte's one of the few good tracks we have left on the service.
Well, before we let you go and celebrate your podium tonight, who do you want to thank for your performance?
My team, Black Diamond Motorsports, Ultimate Dirt TV, 19 Designs, Tim's Dirt Track Simulators. Everything Wade does for this Hoosier League, puts a lot of time and effort into making sure that everything goes smoothly, and I really appreciate that. You and Roger up in the booth, can't wait to go back and watch the call. I caught a little bit of heat race, and it sounded pretty good. So thank you for what you guys do, Dirt Racing Network, and everybody watching. I hope we put on a decent show for you guys.
Well, congratulations on your third place finish once again.
Thank you.
Trevor Royer, your third place finisher on the night. We are going to wind down the action here tonight and take a look at our final race results in just a short second. Get those up here on your screen for you. Final race results here. Come on, you want to pop. There we go. So Noah Bowman goes 2-4-2 in his running with the series. He'll get the win here tonight. Jacob Denny and Trevor Royer will round out the podium. Hannigan has a good run, finishes in 4th. 5th place goes to Rylan Gray. 6th goes to Vinny Sansone. And 7th to Rowdy Billy Rowley. He's up 11 positions, your hard charger on the night. Zach Jurczyk in 8th and 9th goes to Caden Kvapo. Braden Nyler will round out your top 10. Richard Williams, Wade Fields, Nate McMillan, Ethan Uwe, and Julian Velades, your top 15. Craig Sheeran, Tyler Shell, and Cody Terry rounds out your order tonight. Well, we've got just one round left to go this season. Roger, what was your thoughts on tonight's event?
Fun to watch. A lot of good racing. Interesting couple crashes, but overall, the same thing I expect out of these guys each and every week. Good, hard racing, and the cream always rises to the top. You saw the top guys in the wingless sprint car on iRacing go to the front of this thing, and they finished there, and everybody behind them. A little bit of work to do, but maybe somebody from that mid-pack back there, you saw the Hannigans and the Fields and those guys, maybe come up here, close out the season with a win, and throw a little bit of a wrench into the points and make these guys, a win, not steer one for somebody.
Exactly 10 points right now separate your top 10 by my calculations. Royer, Tiernan, and Uwe, the cars that really have the biggest chances at this. You can't count out, though, Vinny Sansone, Rylan Gray, guys like that. They could have chances, and I think, unfortunately, after that, Wade Fields is 6th place and down, not able to get a championship, unfortunately. So 5 cars all in it for a championship next week here out at Charlotte. We want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope you guys enjoyed Roger back in the booth. Make sure to check out the Dirt Racing Network for all sorts of things from Roger and myself and everybody else. Want to thank Elite Performance Industries and Indy Race Parts for their continued support of the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series. Want to remind you to stay tuned later this week. I know we got potentially some shows coming up here on the Dirt Racing Network, so make sure to stay tuned. But from myself, Zach Greer, and Roger Wagner in the booth, I want to thank you for tuning in one more time. Hope you guys have a fabulous weekend.